Today in Sports Report, basketball, street struggles one-on-one. Healthy lifestyle, Almaty street workout tournament. Leisure time, European track for amateurs of karting. Selection tournament on street basketball took place in Almaty, in which 32 sportsmen took part in all regions of Kazakhstan. According to the regulations, the basketball players played one-on-one for 5 minutes or till 20 points. The tournament was held on the roof of a 5-story building, which was converted into a basketball court. The participants competed almost day and night.
Турнир 1-1.
The tournament is one-on-one, where basketball players play with each other for 5 minutes. The game was hard. The game is for shootout, and if you lose, when the person is not ready. Many had large jitters because the situation can be different. Today the throw started, or on the contrary. Most of them depended on physics, the skillfulness of the players to play basketball. The level of participants is quite different. The tournament became a record on the number of participants and was full of surprises. Practically all favorites lost in the first round. Year to year, the number of such tournaments is growing. Accordingly, many of the participants were young sportsmen. There are also guys who already completed their professional career, but they are coming back because of their love to sport, and basketball can't be lost. In the final, a current champion, Anton Kotenko, again became inaccessible for competitors. In addition, he became the best in the competition on slam dunks, which is the practice of forcing the ball in the net. This year, organizers decided to make a large tournament for all participants for the whole of Kazakhstan. The selection of cities didn't take place. There are pluses and minuses. Definitely, it's hard to say.
Победитель данного сегодняшнего турнира получает путевку на чемпионат мира, получает возможность представить нашу страну.
The winner of the tournament won a ticket for the World Championship and has the opportunity to represent our country. 32 participants from 26 countries of the world will be performing there. After we know the winner, we'll start to develop tactics. We'll try to train him for this serious championship.
Система такая, игрок как отберется, так и начнем примерно отрабатывать тактику. Возможно, попробуем подготовить его более к серьезному чемпионату.
As special qualities are concerned, which are necessary for a win, we should note that the players are different and every one of them have their strong side, which can differ them from others. To win, one should be confident, stay cold-blooded in a difficult situation, because a sportsman either wins or loses himself. Street workout is the type of sport which people do for pleasure. It doesn't require all your time and power like professional ones. That is why street workout now attracts the interest of youth. These lessons are devoted to the development of your own body in the street. As shells and trainers, almost everything can be used, starting with boards and ending with a training partner. Trees, children's playgrounds, concrete blocks, walls, and sports playgrounds. Almost all of them can be used to improve your body. We can consider it as the mix of gymnastics, athletics, exercises, parkour, and other sports cultures. There is also ghetto workout. It is a modern youth entertainment directed to the development of physical and mental parameters of a person. Ghetto workout is more democratic. Anyone can do it. The idea itself implies the absence of leaders and the strongest ones. The goal is to give an opportunity to ordinary people to join a healthy lifestyle, find like-minded people, and just spend time with pleasure. In Kazakhstan, street workout is recognized as a type of sport. Under the curtain of summer vacation, the first championship of Almaty Oblast on street workout took place in the megalopolis, in which about 30 athletes took part. The participants of the championship competed in two disciplines of power freestyle, pulling up on the bar with the weighting of the bars and push-ups with extra weight. The strongest country coaches and professional athletes were entrusted to judge the championship. In freestyle, there was no one better than Dias Musin. The 22-year-old sportsman has been doing this sport regularly for 3 years. Next year, he is going to present the country in the international championships. His unusual technique and performance of difficult tricks didn't leave the audience indifferent. I was sure that I would win. Of course, I trained hard. I'm very glad to win, and everything is okay. Basically, static and statistical elements of fading. Gymnastic elements are focusing on static. Second place was won by Imangali Zhumakov. He is the winner of the competitors on crossbar. Even additional weights weighing 32 kilograms did not prevent the prospective athlete to perform better than anyone. The 17-year-old thinks that his hard work is the secret of his success.
Шынымды айтсам, мен стрит воркаутпен 3 жыл стрит воркаутты 3 жыл бұрын бастадым. Себебі 3 жыл бұрын
This type of sport attracted my attention 3 years ago. My close friend invited me for the trainings. Then different videos appeared on the internet with exercises. I started watching clips and training with them. I couldn't do everything quickly, but I didn't give up.
клуб шықты. И бұлардың видеоларын YouTube'қа сала бастады. Мен солардың видеоларын қарап, өз-өзіме сабақ алдым. Көп дайындалдым да осы жақта 2 сағаттай. Содан кейін бүкіл денем ауырып келесі күні. Сонымен 4 күн денем шынықтырды да болды.
In the recent years, this type of sport in our country gains more popularity. For today, about 100,000 people do this type of sport actively in Kazakhstan. It provides access for sports objects. Everyone can train free. Installation of special trainers in public places of the cities of Kazakhstan has started recently. In Almaty, there are about 6 playing fields to do street workout, and the representatives of the Kazakhstani Federation are celebrating the start. This year, we are going to install them not only in Almaty, but also all over Kazakhstan. We're going to install them everywhere, full popularization. We should note that we're not only going to build them and leave it, we're going to do it, open the filling of areas. The coaches will be working who completely explain how to train. The key word is free. Last year, the World Cup on street workout took place in Astana, and the next domestic competitions will take place in Aktau. The president of the international organization, Denis Minin, will come and take part. Not far from Almaty, the sports tourist complex Sokol is located. Its area is 25 hectares. On-site tracks for drag racing and circuit racing are being built, and the number of main tasks of the complex is popularization and development of auto motor sport in Kazakhstan. Now, domestic dredgers, drifters, pilots of karting and motorcyclists can have trainings for free and professional competitions on a special equipped track with telemetry without challenging your destiny on city streets. Already underway is functioning karting. The track is a circular track with a configurable, making it possible to create 4 different versions of races. Its total length is 1,600 meters. Stands are designed for 400 people. Debut competitions have already been held here. Ahead of Waiting Cup Series and the stages of the Championship of Kazakhstan, karting will take place for auto motor sport fans. We had stages of the Championship of Kazakhstan in auto motor races, 2 laps of competitions in karting, and also some competitions among ordinary and trained cars for the best time of circling are taking place. Lately, a seminar on drift took place, and at the same time, competitions. Arkady Tsarigradsev, one of the leading drifters of Russia, came and held a master class, and it was quite interesting. In the Sports Auto Complex, a selection tour, the Challenge Club Sokol, took place. Dynamic and uncompromising competition united women of the southern capital. The fight was between the applicants for the title of Miss Almaty 2015, the representatives of mass media and the members of Star's cycling team Almaty Zhastari. I liked everything. I drove for the first time and it was exciting for me, of course, but a bit scary. I confused the pedals all the time but pulled myself together. I hope I performed well. Just in some moments I swerved badly. I was trying not to get dusty, but as a result I became dusty. Best of the best were identified in several races. New athletes squeezed up to 60 kilometers per hour on the high-speed rolling maps of the Remo Evo 6. Steep turns baffled competitors. Time after time, racers faded and were fascinated by their rivals to the sidelines, raising a huge cloud of dust. One of the contestants could not even finish the race. Karolina Levitskaya had to walk to the finish. After the hit, I thought I broke my arm because it started to swell up. Then I thought that I couldn't stop on the half track. I moved further and understood that I couldn't turn right. It was broken. Our track was built according to the compliance with all safety standards. Karting also meets all the requirements. That is why there is minimum danger. As concerning that there are a lot of women, I want to say that the number is still small. If you watch automotor competitions, Formula One, you can see many more beautiful women. I think we will have the same number soon. The winners of the first and second race of the team Miss Almaty were Ksenia Olenikova and Regina Walter. Among Start's teams, Almaty Zhastari, the best one was Aigerim Karakiatova, and swim among the sharks of the pen, Elena Nikitenko and Olga Nagaeva were the fastest. I was worried a lot. It was very hard. I feel adrenaline, speed, drive. I like speed. I've been driving for a long time. I also drive a motorcycle, and I'm karting at such a scale for the first time. 18 girls were qualified. In the final, the 3 strongest racers in their categories will be known. And they will fight for a win in the final, and the other ones will be supporting their opponents from the standings. I could do everything, but I couldn't win the first place and be first. It is easy to control. I didn't notice much difference with the car. I lost some control in the first round just before the finish. I couldn't come back to the track and could successfully complete the race. The major goal of organizers of the competition is to popularize auto sport among the youth of our country. The infrastructure of the complex Sokol lets us conduct large-scale entertaining and auto sport events. The last qualifying round became worthy proof of it. To tell you the truth, most of all, I like watching the competitions of girls. They are more exciting and more emotional. Men's competitions are more calculating and professionalism is seen in every step, and women are fully given to the fight. The final races of Sokol Challenge Cup among the winners of Selection Tour will take place in the Autodrome. The girls will be competing both in personal and team standings. The fastest one from each team will be identified on the principle of the best time. And the winning team will be determined by summarizing the general time of the team.